Hi guys, it's Minx here. I want to thank my Game With supporter Vernag for bringing you this video. Vernag, another month of support, another month of being awesome. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it so much. If you want to be awesome like Vernag, please consider supporting my Game With. It helps the channel tick, keep it going. Please hit the link below and consider giving a small amount a month in exchange for monthly rewards if you can. If you haven't got any months, please consider downloading the TAD app. Watch some ads on the TAD app. Send the TADs my way. A bit less of you have been doing it the last few weeks, so I'm just going to put a reminder here at the start of videos for a while because it helps out so much. It really does. I can't thank those of you now who have been watching ads and sending the ads my way. If you have some spare time and you want to support me, it doesn't cost you anything, and the ads are pretty awesome as well. So check it out. Link below to download the app for TAD. This video is really disturbing. Check it out.
Hi everyone, it's Two Lesbian Mums here. We are playing Mary's Hare. This perked my interest because it is allegedly based on Mary Toft, and I'm not actually going to say anything about Mary Toft.
I don't know who it is.
Because it might actually ruin the experience a little bit, but I hear it's a bit fucky, so let's go in.
Let's play Mary's Hare. Let's begin. The rabbit still breathes, barely. The rope holding the snare is weak. It could chew through if it tried. If it wasn't so afraid, I can click the word afraid.
I guess.
Instead, it writhes and screams and squirms. Okay? I guess I just click screams?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh. Mary leans over it. Slate is so pitiful, it breaks her heart. She wants to let it go. But her insides growl in protest. It's so frightened. It's been days, weeks since they had meat, and the crops have been... It's going too fast for me to possibly read.
Oh boy. Okay, it's getting weaker.
It fights still, but it's getting weaker and weaker. So some of the dialogue goes really fast, guys. You have to read it yourselves. She wanted to start a family for so long. How can she when she wastes away? It's her or the hare. The hare or a baby. There is no choice at all.
Ew.
They enjoy the evening silence, full on rabbit stew and content for the first time that they can remember. That's pretty numb in the end, I suppose. I mean, I'm not a vegetarian. If to eat, you have to eat. As they bask in the glow of the fireside, Mary looks at her husband, the light dancing across his eyes. Obviously nothing gets her off more than killing a rabbit. It's the first time he's looked at her like that in so long.
I guess so, actually.
Yeah, for first. Nausea yanks her out of sleep as she tries to wait it out. The mornings are getting colder, and she is loath to get out of bed. But no luck. The sickness gnaws at her until she stumbles out of bed. She doesn't make it far. Is she pregnant, I'm guessing? That would tend to make you ill, right?
I don't know, let's see.
She says she wanted a bubba. The stew, it must have been the stew that made her sick. The meat was so tender and rich. But it can't be, wasn't that days ago? Yeah, she's pregnant, surely. Mary crawls back to bed, her head spinning, and stays there. She sweats and aches, and her belly swells. Oh no. Oh, you fucking shitting me? A cause for celebration, isn't it? But she lays there, and the fever dreams haunt her until she screams, shake her from her sleep. We played 2 games like this today already. Over. And over. And over. The pain is so strong she doesn't know if she'll make it. She calls for her husband, but there is no answer. She screams until her throat is hoarse, and still, there's no answer. Somehow, panting, she drags herself out of bed. Her legs wobble. She fights to keep her knees from giving out as she makes her way across the room. A sharp pain sears through her. You gonna tell me what's going on?
Nope.
You gonna tell me?
I don't know which route the game's taking on it, but I know the myth, like the person.
Okay. Oh.
Ew. Oh, she miscarries.
The doctor, call the doctor.
I think you have to click that one.
Oh, I do. The doctor is apologising, his hands covered in blood and gore. It was too late. There was nothing that he could have done to have saved her. She should be glad to have survived. Her bloody hand cradles something small. What was to be her baby? Her eyes are sad at first, but he takes a closer look. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Fucking...
A baby!
The doctor runs out without another word, his bloody hand clapped from his throat to keep himself from being sick. Mary barely notices and closes her eyes. When she wakes, there is a faint pink stain on the floor, and the sheets under her feet stiff and smell of something acrid and foul. She sleeps deeply at long last. But not for long. The screen cuts to her dreams again, and bile rises in her when she wakes. So soon again, her belly grows. She's getting pregnant again.
I don't know.
Excuse me. She's like, oh, I don't know. I know exactly what's happening, but I don't know. I'm Chrism. I'm a little Chrism. But how? This time the midwife is called, and she isn't afraid. Most doctors are called to observe the curiosity. She delivers a bundle after bloody bundle. So she's constantly having babies? A marvel, a freak. They examine her stillborn children, some with wonder in their eyes and others with a shudder, crossing themselves as though somehow her stillborn babies could hurt them. Eventually the blood stops. She hasn't taken a meal in weeks, but the taste of rabbit stew still rises in the back of her tongue, mixing with the acrid bar that always hovers there. The doctors have gone away, though the midwife still comes in and checks on her. Her husband? She can barely remember his face. When was the last time she saw him? The days go by and her breathing shallows and her tongue tastes of sand. She shrivels up everywhere, her skin stretched so thin it hurts. Everywhere except... Oh god, this is fucked. Impossibly, her belly stays round, insatiable as though it's sucking out the fat, the blood, the life from the rest of her. But there are no more babies coming. She doesn't have the strength. She fights for her last breath, remembering the rabbit in the snare, eyes wild, tugging as it choked, screaming and gasping. She thinks she must look the same now, were there anyone to watch. If only she knew. Oh, fuck me. That last picture is fucked up.
Hold on, I can't really see it.
It's a corpse with rabbits bursting out of its chest. That's fucked.
Would you guys like to hear the actual story of Mary Toft?
Yeah, go ahead, tell us.
Alright, so the actual story of Mary Toft is kind of similar. There was this woman who...
Is this true, by the way? Is this a true
Oh, yeah,
thing?
this is it. Well, obviously, she didn't actually give birth to baby rabbits. But what happened was, there was this woman, Mary Toft. She was a peasant in England. One day, she starts screaming and freaking out. And her friend hears her and comes over. And she gives birth to this mass of, they initially don't know what the fuck it is, but it's a mass of stuff. And when they examine it, it looks like, parts of animals, like, the leg of a cat and, the head of a rabbit and stuff like that. And then soon afterwards, she gives birth again. And this time, it's like an actual rabbit. And she continues to give birth to rabbits and stuff like that in these, like, in different stages of, like, fully formedness. And in the time period, and this actually stretches up from far before and far after that, because I think the woman was alive in the 1700s, somewhere around there, colonial period, I believe. That if a woman was scared by something during her pregnancy, then that would affect the baby. So it was a myth that, like, if a woman was scared by a rabbit or scared by a bull, because they didn't know how to explain birth defects, that would explain, like, the baby being fucked up.
Okay,
So what they thought happened was that she got so startled by a rabbit, specifically, that she kept giving birth to rabbits.
But you probably just kept miscarrying? Is that a more likely outcome, or like deformed babies?
Actually, what it turns out, the first one, the very, very first one, was a miscarriage.
Yeah.
And then after that, Mary Toft came up with the scam, because freak shows paid big, big money back then.
I see.
that
So she faked her own pregnancies repeatedly.
The initial one was a miscarriage, the misshapen ball sort of thing, but it gave her the idea of being this freak show of the woman who gave birth to rabbits sort of thing. So she did that scam for a good while, and in the medical field, actually, a lot of people just believed her because, again, during the time period, they didn't really fucking know what the hell anything was.
That's really interesting.
Until the King of England heard about it and sent his own medical person to check it out. And
they found it was a scam?
Well, initially he couldn't confirm if she was pregnant, so he tossed her into the royal something. I think it was like a bathhouse or something. Not the tower, but
okay,
for like observation. And obviously, surprisingly, she suddenly stopped giving birth to babies, and then the scam was ousted. And it's reported that even on her tombstone, it was written that she was the impostress of rabbits.
Interesting.
And
that was really good.
That was her. Because I didn't want to tell you that, because that would have ruined the whole thing.
I really enjoyed that. That was really dark and really good. Maybe you'd like to see us tell some more stories. Perhaps there could be something new to do on the channel. I mean, I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I guess let us know in the comment section if you would be. I thought Chrism did a good little storytelling there, and I enjoyed the little interactive novel. It was only a little novel really, but it was fun and I liked it. So yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Let us know what you thought in the comment section. We'll be back with more videos really soon. If you enjoy our stuff, remember to support us on GameWisp, which is like Patreon, by hitting the link in the description below and go in there. If you haven't got any money to give, you can also give a tad. Download Tad app, watch some ads, send some tads our way. It helps out a ton, and it's totally free for you, and helps us a lot. What else could they do? Stream.
Oh yeah, you could watch the stream. You could watch us do these things live. Well, maybe not this ting specifically.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other things, other fucked up games, other salt, other tings and stuff, and I cannot get over this goddamn image. Oh my god.
Yeah. So hit the link in the description, give us a follow on Twitch, and you won't miss us if we go live. You can also buy merch if you so desire, that's below too. And other than that, I think we'll see you really soon. Have a great day, guys. Don't give birth to any rabbits, and we'll see you later.
And
Bye.
don't shove any rabbits up your vagina.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Please don't.
It's bad for the rabbit.